The galaxy is a vast, indifferent graveyard of burnt-out stars and forgotten civilizations, but in the calculated, trigger-happy, and unapologetically kinetic hands of Joshua Dalzelle, the cosmos is a playground for those with enough firepower and a complete lack of regard for galactic bureaucratic convention. Omega Force, Killshot, is the latest, brilliantly frantic movement in the Omega Force saga, a visceral, deeply intense plunge into the logistical nightmare of maintaining a functioning, hyper-advanced mercenary strike team. The perilous collision between a captain's tactical ingenuity and a systemic, multi-sector conspiracy that views their continued existence as a fundamental threat to the galaxy's stability. And the terrifying truth that when you operate outside the law, the only way to ensure your survival is to hit your target before they even realize the scope of the war they've started. Dalzelle hooks the audience instantly by constructing a high-stakes, hyper-focused trap. An unconventional, highly specialized crew, perpetually pushed to the brink of their technological and tactical limits, must dismantle a threat that possesses the power to erase entire star systems from existence. The narrative center zeroes in on the captain's calculated descent into the Killshot, a state of tactical hyper-focus where the chaotic variables of a fleet-level engagement are reduced to a single, solvable, and lethal equation. As they traverse the shattered, debris-strewn corridors of the Forbidden Zones and the high-tension, intelligence-choked boardrooms of the Galactic Federations, they realize that their mercenary work is actually the primary trigger for a systemic, sector-wide reset protocol. The investigation into the origin of this reset quickly escalates into a dangerous, high-stakes tactical chess match, as they discover that their ship's unique experimental infrastructure is being targeted by every intelligence agency in the quadrant. Forced to juggle the logistical nightmare of maintaining a stable, operational ship engine, the constant, suffocating threat of reality-warping, reality-erasing weaponry, and the mounting, undeniable encounter with the cost of their own growing legendary status, they must synthesize a new way of existing, one built on tactical deception, radical, improvised ship engineering, and an unyielding, purely human refusal to let their hard work be undone by the universe's inherent, chaotic hostility. Dalzelle's writing style is unapologetically tactical, machine-gun fast, and saturated with an intense, authentic blend of space opera technical jargon, sharp, cynical military procedural wit, and high-stakes environmental dread. He builds exceptional structural tension by pairing the mundane, aching routines of survival, recalibrating targeting arrays, documenting catastrophic hull failures, and enduring the quiet, crushing weight of constant, vigilant isolation with the chaotic, nightmare-filled assaults of the enemy fleet. The story moves forward with a relentless, momentum-driven energy, turning routine analytical probes, calculated maneuvers through the galaxy sprawl, and tense, high-stakes standoffs with lethal bio-augmented intelligence agencies into pulse-pounding steps closer to an inevitable, reality-defining confrontation. The presentation thrives on this sharp, analytical focus, making every discovered anomaly, every executed defensive maneuver, and every deep-seated fear confronted feel like a high-stakes victory for the human spirit. What makes Omega Force Killshot an exceptional entry in the modern space opera canon is Dalzelle's unparalleled ability to develop a highly compelling, logic-driven captain whose military discipline is treated as a supreme navigational asset rather than a tragic, fading memory. Watch as they transform their experience with failed operations into a compass, learning to navigate the chaotic galaxy to outmaneuver a bureaucracy that operates with absolute, terrifying precision. As the structural walls of their reality begin to collapse and the true scope of the Killshot danger is exposed, the pacing transforms into a breathless, heart-pounding race to maintain the shred of truth they carry before their consciousness is permanently unstitched by the galaxy's relentless physics-enforcing machinery. The final act is an absolute masterclass in suspense, delivering a barrage of explosive realizations, shattered paradigms, and a spectacular, jaw-dropping climax that completely leaves the reader thoroughly stunned. For fans of thrillers demanding a brilliant, character-driven, and masterfully paced exploration of military sci-fi and analytical logistics, this book delivers an unforgettable shockwave.